Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I've been here on YouTube, about 2 months. I've had to take a break due to some personal reasons. However, wanted to share with you that I am back and doing well. I was looking for a video to respond to for a return of myself, and Philos 71's latest video, Questions Atheists Ask, seemed to be a good fit for me to respond to. In this video, he poses questions that are asked commonly, according to him, by atheists. And his responses to those questions are common Christian rhetoric, the same old regurgitated reasoning, which in and itself is a fallacy. First and foremost, he talks about the prophecies, fulfilled prophecies. And he references the books of Isaiah, Daniel, and even Psalms. Now, while there is a prophecy projected in these books, never once is Jesus or Yeshua named by name, nor is he described, nor is there any specifics to the life of Jesus Christ as we know it and view it in the New Testament. I'm not going to get into this created God and does God exist. Quite simply, there's just no empirical observation readily available to any human being on earth that a God exists. So I'm not going to even get into that topic. Philos goes on to state that the Bible is a reliable historical document, and therefore the Bible itself is a true testament to the death and resurrection of Yeshua, or Jesus Christ. This couldn't be any farther from the truth. Quite simply, you can't prove the Bible with the Bible. You have to step out of the theological realm and into the realm of his historiological methodology and the world of archaeology. Quite simply, Jesus left nothing behind in writing, nor is there any archaeological evidence to support the existence of Jesus Christ or of a Jew who died during the 1st century CE in Bethlehem, Palestine, any of those geographical locations. Furthermore, the simple fact that the New Testament cannot get right Jesus' own birth completely eradicates any necessity for it to be used as a historical truth to the life of Jesus. Case in point, the first gospel written, that of Mark, universally accepted as such, claims that Jesus was born during the reign of King Herod. We all remember the story. His mother fled to Egypt to go into hiding and then was asked by angels years later to return. We know that King Herod died around 4-5 BCE, so that places Jesus' return around and birth around that same time frame, around 4 or 5 BCE. However, when we go into the book of Luke, which was the third gospel written after Matthew, the Gospel of Luke claims that Jesus was born during the census of Kaiser Augustus. We know through the writings of Josephus, as well as other historical works, that Kaiser Augustus held a census in the year 6 CE, and then another one later in roughly 16 CE. There was no census run or operated by Augustus prior to 6 CE. So we can assume that it was the earliest one given. Well, this places Jesus' birth, like I said, around the year 6 CE, whereas the books of Matthew and Mark place Jesus' birth around 4 BCE. So we've got a 10-year gap that we can't make up for. And the Gospels themselves, at the very foundation of Jesus' existence, contradict one another. And this is exactly the reason why we cannot use the Bible to historically verify anything that Jesus did, said, or is told to do. So, now that this point is proven, then we need to step outside of the Bible. There is no first-hand account of Jesus' existence in any historical writings. There's no first-hand knowledge. There's no first-hand documentation to his existence. Everything that we have handed down to us is second-hand at best. We can accept Paul as a second-hand source, but then again, he never personally met Jesus. He saw him in a vision, and thus, accordingly, wrote everything down that we have today in the epistles of the New Testament. So, this said, my question to you, Philos 71, is where is your non-biblical evidence of first-hand knowledge and writings to the existence that verifies Jesus' birth, ministry, death, and subsequent resurrection? Where is your evidence? The floor is yours, sir.